A nationwide debate over whether or not to remove Confederate monuments has spilled over into St. Augustine. Tonight, people packed the St. Paul AME Church, listening to a discussion about removing Confederate monuments inside Constitution de la Plaza. Just hours ago, people packed into the St. Paul AME Church, as we just said. They were listening to this discussion, and Channel 4's Eric Avigné was at that meeting. He's joining us now live.
Well, Kent, the Confederate monument behind me here is one of two monuments at this location that's at the center of controversy. Now, those who want it removed are demanding that the St. Augustine mayor take swift action, but she tells me she is in no rush to make a decision. This was the scene Monday night as hundreds of people packed into the St. Paul AME Church. They gathered to discuss reasons why Confederate monuments in the historic area of St. Augustine should be removed.
How reprehensible is it that groups that fought to preserve slavery are being revered every year before hundreds of thousands of tourists on the grounds where slaves were sold?
A veteran was so passionate about removing the monuments, he didn't need a microphone to get his point across.
I have bled for this country and this Constitution. That monument out there is an insult to guys like me and my 7 buddies that are now dead. Those names on it, they were traitors. Where's the monument to us out there?
At least one person who doesn't support removing the monuments had a chance to speak.
I do believe that the Confederates were on the right side. Why? Because this may shock you, but this book called the Holy Bible does not condemn slavery.
At one point, several people who were against the removal of the monument stormed out of the church in protest.
He doesn't even live in this city. It's one-sided, one-sided. This is a church. Don't threaten people.
You didn't even pray before you started.
St. Augustine Mayor Nancy Shaver was also at the meeting where folks vowed to put pressure on her and the city council to immediately have the monuments removed.
I'm not a big fan, as I don't think anyone is, of someone saying you've got to do this and you've got to do it now. This is a community that has a very tight fabric. We saw it after Hurricane Matthew. This is, to me, the beginning of a dialogue.
Sounds like it's a very tight rope to walk right now.
Of course it is. I mean, but it's a tightrope across the country.
Now, folks who are in support of removing the monuments say that they vow to show up at city council meetings to purposely have their voices heard until the monuments are removed. Reporting live, Eric Avigné, Channel 4, the local station.
That's the story on the issue in St. Augustine. But tomorrow night, Jacksonville City Council will take up a controversial proposal brought up by City Council President Anna Lopez Brochet. Last week, she proposed moving the Confederate monuments. She didn't propose anything other than getting an inventory of monuments on city property. Mayor Lenny Curry says that he'll support City Council's decision, but that it's not one of his priorities. He's waiting to see what council comes up with.